10 ways to know your dog loves you according to science. Have you ever genuinely wondered if your dog really loved you? Statistics show that 2/3 of dog owners know and understand their dog. But is this really accurate? How could you tell your dog truly loved you? I'll tell you a quick and funny story in just a sec. Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll take a look at 10 ways to know your dog loves you according to science. Some of these things are things you probably ignored. But hey, we learn something new every day. So welcome to science class. We'll also give you a bonus tip and a bonus story that would inspire you to fall in love with your dog all over again. Okay, I promised you a story. You know, a few years back, I had this Rottweiler who would get aggressive at anyone who raised their voice at me. Whenever my friends came over and we got into friendly arguments about our favorite football teams, or superstars, or other kinds of stuff. Stuff like, should Hermione have ended up with Harry Potter? Who's the best James Bond? Pierce Brosnan, Sean Connery, or Daniel Craig? You know, kinds of stuff that made us sort of yell at each other. My Rottweiler would think we got into a confrontation, and this made him bark at my friends, although he never charged at them. I later understood this shows that dogs are trustworthy and pretty much are jealous lovers. By the way, dogs show love by guarding their owners while eating. How much more while arguing? LOL. Okay, so here are 10 scientifically proven ways to know your doggy is in love. Let's go. Number 10. Happy greeting you when you got home. Veterinary doctors have confirmed that a dog who loves its owners recognizes his or her name. Dogs could identify as many names as their owner's family has. Not only do they recognize names, but they are also quite excited to hear their own names mentioned. And of course, they go crazy when you return with a prominent show of affection. That happy greeting when you're back is one sure way to know your dog is drunk in love. Sorry, I meant dog in love. Number 9. Follow you around. Labrador Retrievers absolutely love this. They are one clingy and lovely breed of dogs. Dogs activate their guardian angel superpower when they feel their owners are at risk. For instance, if you lay down to rest or literally collapse on your couch after a long day, your dog would probably begin to panic and might start licking you all over as a way of showing concern. Dog experts advise that if you have this kind of dog, it's probably not the best idea to sleep together on the same bed. But at least it does mean that your dog loves you. Have you ever had a super clingy dog? And how do you handle them? Let us know in the comments. Number 8. Peeing when it sees you. Yep, you've probably teased your friends about peeing in their pants, like when they're trying to talk to their crush. Well, guess what? Dogs are social animals, and being with humans, they kinda evolved to learn from us. Although, there are other reasons a dog can pee, but it's usually because you're their crush, and they miss you. This is quite common if you work all day and get home at night. Crushing on you or feeling happy when you're around is sort of a dopamine trigger for a dog, and that explains why they pee. Peeing when they see you might also be a sign of submission or some underlying medical issue. You may just want to check with your vet to make sure your dog is okay. Number 7. Leaning. First off, there could be a couple of ways your dog may lean, and some might even show you their bellies. Well, for small dogs like Chihuahua, Border Collie, or the Maltese breeds, this might not be much of a problem for you. But when a Great Dane or a Husky leans on you, that could be a little different. Experts agree that there are 2 reasons why they lean on you. The first possible reason is that they trust you to keep taking care of them and protect them. Secondly, they have some anxiety and trust you to help them get through it. You know, there's a pretty much thin line between these 2 behaviors. But as you bond with your dog, you'll likely know the difference between them. The easy breezy doggy way. And thirdly, they want you to hit that like button on this video. Haha, just kidding. Number 6. Cuddling. Oh yeah. If you do own a dog, you probably already knew this. If a dog loves you, then it'll love to cuddle with you. If you have a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel breed, they're probably the kings of cuddling. Golden Retrievers and Greyhounds also love to cuddle to show affection. By the way, did you know that Greyhounds are the fastest breed of dogs and could outrun a cheetah in a long-distance race? Of course, cheetahs get a head start, but not for long. You know, Usain Bolt style. One beautiful way Greyhounds show affection is by curling up those long legs on you. They could take it another level by rubbing their face on you. But nothing to worry about. That's all part of the love story. Number 5. Raising eyebrows. Like it or not, we've got to say a big thank you to the evolutionary ancestors of doggies, Mr. and Mrs. Wolfie. Although dogs have now evolved to domestic animals, they retained a lot of features from their ancestors, but not this one. Dogs, unlike wolves, have a small muscle in their eye that allows them to control and raise their eyebrows. Researchers say that this is usually a sign of love and bonding. Bonding significantly increases the chances of your dogs raising eyebrows when they're around you, and this is a social interaction technique they learned from their human environment rather than their ancestors. Number 4. Wagging tails. Tom Cruise sprinting like an Olympic athlete? Leonardo DiCaprio and his iconic toasts? Or Morgan Freeman and his Morgan Freeman voice? These are signature moves we've all come to associate with our beloved Hollywood stars. But tail wagging is probably one of the greatest signature moves of all time. According to a 2007 study, researchers agreed that tail wagging could actually mean several feelings from a dog. The study focused on understanding the correlation between a dog's brain and its actions. The study showed that the right side of the brain is associated with negative avoidance emotions, while the left side is associated with positive approach feelings. Just like in humans, one side of the right side of the brain hemisphere controls the left side of the body, and vice versa. Dogs wagging their tails to the right usually expresses positive emotions, and wagging their tails to the left expresses negative emotions. Number 3. Yawning when you yawn. You know, one of the most debated aspects of the yawning phenomenon is a curious question. Why is yawning contagious in humans? Well, never mind, it's contagious in dogs too. And when your dog forms a strong affection with you, it's likely that they will co-yawn along. Now let's experiment with that. Please feel free to let us know the results of this experiment in the comments section down below. Number 2. Bringing toys. If your dog finds it easy to share their toys with you, that's a scientifically proven way of showing they love you. Dogs are very territorial and also very possessive. So if your dog brings its toys to you and offers you to play with it, it shows it loves you and trusts you very much. Dogs also show they feel secure around you by bringing broken items to you to fix. It's like when you trust someone's judgment, you're more likely to trust them with your problems and your physical possessions. Dogs are social animals, and they do this too. It's basically a way of saying, I love you, and I trust your intelligence to fix this. Or hey, this is my prized possession, but I'll give it to you just so you know I love you. Dogs are beautiful. Now, before our top point, we'll give you a fun fact about dogs. It's one of the most controversial facts about dogs, and there are pretty much various studies about this phenomenon still under wraps. I'm talking about crotch sniffing. Did you know that your crotch area is a haven for social information? Our groin houses the apocrine glands, which produce some pheromones that dogs can use to decipher some information. It basically works like a handheld metal detector for dogs, and it's their way of vetting things. By the way, dogs have 300 million receptors on their nose, 50 times more than humans. So why not? I once heard the story of a woman whose dog would sniff her groin area every day she came back from work with a worried look. She found that this is a rather odd behavior from her dog. A week later, she went to the doctor who diagnosed her with ovarian cancer. Although Doggy is dead now, She's a survivor, all thanks to crotch sniffing. Have you ever had a dog sniff your crotch or groin area? Let us know in the comments. Number 1. Holding eye contact. In a 2015 study published in Science Journal, researchers linked eye contact to a means of communicating social attachment by dogs to their owners. The more your dog stares right into your eyes, the stronger your bonding may be. Researchers have found that eye contact with your dog triggers oxytocin hormonal release. They found out that there was a 130% increase in oxytocin levels in a dog when they stared at their owners. The dog owners used in the experiment also experienced a 300% increase in oxytocin levels during eye contact. Oxytocin ensures bonding between humans and dogs. While the adrenaline rush is for the clutch situations, the oxytocin rush deepens the bond of love between the dog and its owner. Humans often gaze at each other as a way of showing affection and admiration for ourselves. And research shows that dogs co-evolved to learn this behavior from humans by domestication. So if your dog stares and probably smiles at you, that's a great way of saying they have developed a strong bond of love with you. At least you know your dog wouldn't break your heart. We hope you can reciprocate affection to your dog the next time they show you any of these scientifically proven signs. Don't forget to check other interesting videos on our channel while you enjoy time with your dog. Don't break Doggy's heart. See ya!